Family. Family, come close, let me make this plain. Somebody put disrespect inside our plate again. I ain't shocked by the year or the tools they use. Same old hand, new machine. Same old news. We hear you, elder brother. We hear you clear. If a stranger keeps spitting in the meal that you share, you don't keep begging that stranger to care. You wash your hands, build a kitchen, gather your crew, put the pot on the fire and feed your own few. 6-year-old lesson, if they won't be kind, make a table together and leave them behind. Not hatred in the heart, just wisdom in the plan. Protect what you cook, protect your woman and man.
Gather together,
family.
Stand together,
family.
Ain't nobody got no love for us.
We love one another.
Who will stand when the nations turn away?
The Most High and each other.
What do we build when the door stays cold?
Our own table, our own home.
Gather, gather, gather the people.
Make our support system strong. Lamentation 1 verse 2, read the sorrow plain. The lovers we trusted became strangers again. No comfort at the doorway, no hand at the gate. The ones called friends watched us carry the weight. Deuteronomy 28 verse 37, mocked like a byword beneath every heaven. Not one foreign banner comes marching to save. So learn what the prophet put right on the page.
No false savior,
no borrowed throne.
we build the strength we call our own.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 32, 36. No help or appears when the pressure gets thick. Until the Most High looks down and decides we stand with our people, no place left to hide. Jeremiah 30 verse 14, hear it. The lovers we leaned on disappeared from the spirit. Nobody beating the pathway to our door. So stop asking captors to love us more.
Ain't nobody got no love for us.
We love one another.
Who will stand when the nations turn away?
The Most High and each other.
What do we build when the door stays cold?
Our own table, our own home.
Gather, gather, gather the people.
Make our support system strong. Isaiah 11:13, let the quarrel cease. Brother turn to brother, let the house find peace. No more biting at the hand that is reaching for bread. Unity is survival, let that word be spread. Jeremiah 2:36, remember the road. Every borrowed alliance can add to the load. We kept looking outward for a rescue crew, but the lesson keeps returning, build with your own few.
One house, one heart, one people, one star.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 50 says, the captor brings no mercy in the hardest days. No compassion, waiting, no shelter, no shield. So don't be surprised by the way they reveal what they carry inside when they serve you the plate. Prepare with your people before it gets late. Open our restaurants, our schools, our stores. Learn to love each other and depend no more. Gather together.
What do we do when they lock every door?
Build together.
Who gives the strength when the whole world is cold?
The Most High, our people, our home.
Ain't nobody got no love for us from the nations.
But we can learn to love
one another.
Gather yourselves, family. Make a table wide enough
for every brother.
Is that clear enough for us? Don't wait for a stranger to validate your name. Put your hands to the work, put your heart in the frame. The prophets gave the warning, now we answer with care. Feed your own people and stand right there.
We hear you,
elder brother.
We gather,
we build,
we love.
Much love, family.
The elder brother is out.
All right. All right. We're back. My name is Yum Super Arias, and this is the Real Talk for Real People Study Program. That song was primarily written for this reason, and many more reasons, to gather ourselves together. But secondary reason, it was mentioned that they in some of the restaurants, as far as Logan's Steakhouse, the other steakhouse, my Isha know the other one. And now they've taken upon themselves, some of our captors who serve us in their restaurants, to spit on our food, lick our food. I don't know whatever they're doing to our food. That's why it's a primary element to us that we gather ourselves together. Now, if we own those restaurants, those stores or whatnot, we can control quality control. But since we can't do quality control, we need to stop crying about it because we are electing to go to their restaurants, electing to be victims of their perversity. That's why it's imperative that we understand the dynamics of gathering oneself together in every aspect of our life. Praise the Most High. But not only I, as I mentioned when I said we, my lovely Isha, simply in Hebrew, my wife Nasanya, who is the administrator of this program. That in itself, as a daughter of Zion, is quite comforting of her presence. Being in her presence is quite comforting. It should be. All of our daughters should be quite comforting. But along with that, she lends a voice into the ethos by way of her comments and her commentaries. Simply said, as a daughter of Zion, hand the rocks to cradles have formed the nation. Just like that sister in the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, beginning at verse 11. Industrious in every aspect of her life, physically, mentally, and spiritually. We need daughters like that, just like my lovely Isha, and many more, I suspect. I only know mine. Praise the Most High. Along with Nasanya and our personal friend, our brother, your brother, fellow elder on the council, Elder Cartrill of New York City. He and I are your student instructors. What do I mean by that? Well, it doesn't diminish us in one iota. What it simply says that our studies are ongoing and continual, as your studies should be ongoing and continual. Seeing that we're inundated in these universal captivities with all their poison and negativities, it's essential we place our studies on the high list. And that's what we said by virtue of these studies. But before I continue and tell you the format of these studies, I will introduce my lovely Isha, Nasanya. Nasanya, may the Most High bless you. The mic is hot.
Thank you so much, Yum Soup. Shalom, I'm sorry. Shalom, family. All praises to the Holy One of Israel. Oh, I'm excited to be back. I'm blessed to be back. You mentioned something about those restaurants, Yum
Yeah,
Soup.
I know one was Logan's under
Yeah,
Sonya. What
Texas
was the other restaurant?
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. Okay.
Texas Roadhouse. Yeah,
Y'all stop going in
man,
them places. Y'all stop
I
going in them
really
places.
we really don't do a lot of eating out. I much
No.
rather cook at home. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's just a lot to deal with right
Well,
there.
no,
That's
Sonya,
just
I'd much rather crank up the grill. Okay.
yeah. I do something else.
So
Yeah, that's
I'm
just a
quite
lot
comfortable.
to have to deal with it. That's
I
too
know
much.
you're not going out there and licking on my steak. Okay. Or my chicken or my turkey.
Hey, at
If you
least I know
was,
what my
you
at
my
least I
Isha.
know my licking and my yeah, I know what's going on with my mouth.
At
But
least that's my Isha. I ain't mad
that's
at you.
too much. And I'm not
But
finna
I
lick
would
on
hate
nobody's
for
steak of my own. Right.
yeah, I would hate Sonya, for the captains to be licking on my steak and my taters. Okay, what say
But
you,
that's just
Sonya?
to me. No, no, I don't want nobody licking on my steak.
And
But
taters.
it just reminds me of the times basically, before, basically a little bit before you and Elder Cartier was born. I know what during my father was born in 1927. I know your dad was
Right,
born in 21. And
right.
that was a time when they couldn't go to certain schools, eat in certain restaurants. You had to drink out of different fountains. So this kind of remind me of that. Like they don't want us there anyway. You know,
Wouldn't bother
they
me
don't
any.
want us
It
right.
wouldn't bother me
So
any. So at least I
they
wouldn't
don't.
have nobody spitting in my food.
Goodness gracious, yeah, that's a lot. Ugh, all praise. Ugh, that's too much.
Yeah, you can say that again, Lasagna. All right. Elder Cartier, may the Most High bless you, friend. Your mic is hot.
I thank you, Brother Yah. May the Most High bless you and my sister Nasanya as well, and our whole nation. Bless Yah, oh my soul, and all that's within me. Bless his holy name. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Holy One of Yisrael, the Elohim of our fathers, the Holy One. Thanking him for his loving kindness and tender mercy towards us. Praise Yah.
Praise y'all, Elder.
What an experience y'all had. How did y'all know? How did y'all find out that they did that?
My Aisha Lasagna pointed it out to me.
Well,
I
it's
think she
all
saw it
over.
on social media.
It's everywhere. Yeah, they had a social media group that holds about 40,000
Captors,
white people. Yeah, and
captives, captors.
yeah, hey, whites. And they was mentioning they put it out there, mentioning that they was licking on whenever they see us coming in, a group or any of us coming to eat at either of those restaurants, that they were once they go and pick up the food, it's a blind spot in the kitchen. And they mentioned that they would lick their fingers and lick the bros and stuff like that. It was a whole like I mean, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. I actually saw Godfrey, the comedian Godfrey, mention something about it. So, and it's everywhere though.
What a
Um,
shame.
there's an incident that happened with my father. He went to a
Mm,
kosher deli and he ordered a soup, and they spit in the soup, and you could see the spittle in the soup,
Wow.
and we never
mm,
went back.
Elder
mm,
Cartier, what do I always say? Hadn't nothing changed for us in this universal captivity other than time and technology.
mm,
Facts. And I don't eat out. Normally, I don't
yeah.
eat out at restaurants.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Normally,
Nope.
Lasagna and I don't eat out.
Nah, I don't really. I haven't eaten out in I mean, a long time. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
And
Whew.
I strongly advise my dear brothers and sisters, unless you gather together to help open up a restaurant for us, that you eat at home. Praise the Most High, and support our restaurants. We don't need just opening up a restaurant. We need to support the restaurant, a business or whatever. We need help in every aspect of our lives. Instead of asking our captors, help me with this, help me with that, while they're spitting on everything, we need to be inclined to gather ourselves together to do these things ourselves in every aspect of our life. Praise the Most High.
Okay.
Fellow student, as promised, Elder Cottrell and I will bring your studies to you. We are your instructors, as I mentioned. I will be studying in the book of Bamidbar. You call it by the Greco-Roman name, Numbers. The actual Hebrew name is Bamidbar. Speaks about the sons of Aaron, the Levite service to the tabernacle, the census, and the levies commanded. And that was about one more. The levies dedicated instead of the firstborn, as representative of the firstborn. Now, Elder Cartrill, be studying in the book of Yirmiyahu. No, it's not Yirmiyahu. Yes, Yirmiyahu. My apologies. Chapter 28. Hananiah's falsehood and doom. Rather short and straight to the point. But Elder Cartrill, I assure you, will get straight to the point. Praise the Most High. So let us get started. Turn back to the third chapter of Bamidbar. Let us begin. Now these are the records of Aaron, the high priest, and Moses, when Yah spoke with Moses on Mount Sinai. These are the names of the sons of Aaron: Nadab, the firstborn, and Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. These are the names of the sons of Aaron, the anointed priest, whom he consecrated to minister as priests. Now Nadab and Abihu had died before Yah when they offered profane fire before Yah in the wilderness of Sinai, and they had no children. So Eleazar and Ithamar ministered as priests in the presence of Aaron, the high priest, their father. Here's what the Levites did. The tribe of Levi. The Levites served in the tabernacle. Yah spoke to Moses, saying, "Bring the tribe of Levi near. Present them before Aaron, the high priest, that they may serve him, and they may attend his needs, the needs of the whole congregation before the tabernacle of meeting to do the work of the tabernacle. Also, they shall attend to the furnishing of the tabernacle meeting, and to the needs of the children of Israel, to do the work of the tabernacle. You shall give the levies to Aaron and his sons. They are given entirely to him from among the children of Israel. So you shall appoint Aaron the high priest and his sons the priest. They shall attend to the priesthood. But the outsider who comes near shall be put to death. You're not in that. If you're not a tribe of Levi, you're not a priest or a high priest, that ain't your role." Then Yah spoke to Moses, saying, "Now behold, I myself have taken the Levites from among the children of Israel, instead of every firstborn who opens the womb among the children of Israel." Because you know, when Yah took the firstborn of the Mizraimites, the Egyptians, we had to pay for that, so to speak. And so Yah took our firstborn. But in lieu of that, he took the tribe of Levi. Therefore, the Levi shall be mine, because all the firstborn are mine. On the day I struck all the firstborn in the land of Mizraim, as I mentioned, I sanctified to myself all the firstborn in Israel, both man and beast. Yah said, "They shall be mine. I am Yah." Now a census was taken of the Levites. And Yah spoke to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, saying, "Number the children of Levi by their father's house, by their families. You should number every male, not every one, every male, from a month old and above." So Moses numbered them, took a census of them, counted them according to the word of Yah, to Yah's specification, as he was commanded. Now, these were the sons of Levi by their names: Gershon, Kohath, Merari. And these are the names of the sons of Gershon by their families: Lipni, Shimei. The sons of Korah by their families: Amram, Issachar, Hebron, Uziel. The sons of Merari by their families: Mali, Mushi. These are the families of the Levites by their fathers' houses. From Gershon came the family of Libnites, and the family of the Shemites. These are the family of the Gershonites, those who were numbered, counted, census according to the numbers of all the males from a month old and above. Of those who were numbered there were 7,500. the families of the Gershonites. They were to camp behind the tabernacle westward. And the leader of the father's house of the Gershonites was Elisha, the son of Loel. The duties of the children of Gershon in the tabernacle of meeting included the tabernacle, the tent with its coverings, the screen for the door of the tabernacle meeting, the screen for the door of the court, the hanging of the court which are around the tabernacle, and the altar, and their course according to the work relating to them. From the Kohathite, or the families of Aramites, the families of Hizharites, the family of the Hebronites, the family of Uzzielites. These were the family of the Kohathites. According to the number of all the males from a month old were counted and above. There were 8,600 keeping charge of the sanctuary. The families of the Kohath were to camp on the south side of the tabernacle, giving instruction. Can't hang out with everybody. Can't hang out together. Not to say you can't hang out together, but you should be structured and disciplined. You have a place. Didn't say you couldn't hang. You couldn't catch up with the Merarites, Gershonites, but you have a certain special place that you must be to put in your work and to safeguard the welfare of the nation. And the leader of the family of the house of the family of the Kohathites were Elisaphan, the son of Uzziel. These duties included the ark, the table, the lampstand, the altars, utensils of the sanctuary with which they ministered, the screens, all the work related to that. And Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the high priest, was to be chief over the leaders of the levies, over the leaders of each three families. He was to be chief in charge. Someone has to be in charge. He is set in charge with the Merarites, over their leadership, over the Gershonites, their leadership, over the Merarites, their leadership. They dispensed instructions, and those leaders dispensed instructions to everyone within a certain stream of the Levites. He was to be chief over the leaders of the Levites with oversight of those who kept charge of the sanctuaries. From Merari, the Merari came the family of the Maholites and the family of the Mushites. These were the families of the Merarites, and those who were numbered according to the number censored, counted, all the males from a month old and above were 6,200. The leader of the father's house of the family of the Merarites was Zuriel, the son of Abihail. These were to camp on the north side of the tabernacle. And the appointed duties of the children of Merari included the boards of the tabernacle, its bars, its pillars, its sockets, its utensils, all the work relating to them. And the pillars of the court all around with their sockets, their pegs, their cords. Moreover, those who were to camp before the tabernacle on the east, before the tabernacle meeting, were Moses, Aaron the high priest, and his sons, the priests, keeping charge of the sanctuary to meet the needs of the children of Israel. But the outside, who came near was to be put to death. This is something serious. All who were numbered of the Levites, whom Moses and Aaron the high priest numbered, counted, censored, at the commandment of Yah by their families, all the males from a month old and above in totality of the levies were 22,000. The levies dedicated instead of the firstborn. Like I said, we are in lieu of the firstborn. The levies took our place. And here I go, the structures, the codification. Yah said to Moses, number all the firstborn males of the children of Israel. Count all the firstborn males of the children of Israel from a month old and above. Take the number of their names. You should take the levies for me. I am Yah. Instead of the firstborn of the children of Israel and the livestock of the levies, instead of all the firstborn among the livestock of the children of Israel. So Moses numbered all the firstborn among the children, the totality of the nation, as Yah commanded him. All the firstborn males, according to the number of names, from a month old and above, of those who were numbered, counted, or censored of them in totality. The number was of a whole nation from a month old and above, firstborn, were 22,273. Then Yah spoke to Moses, saying, take the levies, instead of all the firstborn among the children of Israel, and the livestock of the levies instead of their livestock. The levies shall be mine. I am Yah. And for the redemption for the 273 that's over and above, in comparison to the levies, the 73 of the total tribe number of the firstborn went over the levy number 273. So here's what you do of the firstborn of the children of Israel, who are more than the numbers of the levies. That number overcome the levies number. Here's how you should remedy that. You should take 5 shekels for each one individual of the 273. You should take them in the currency of the shekel of the sanctuary, the shekel of 20 garats. And you shall give the money with which the excess number of them is redeemed to Aaron, the high priest, and his sons, the priests. So Moses took the redemption money from those who were over and above those who were redeemed by the levies, from the firstborn of the children of Israel. He took the money, 1,365 shekels, according to the shekels of the sanctuary. And Moses gave their redemption money to Aaron, the high priest, and his sons, according to the word of Yah, as Yah commanded Moses. It's quite simple, isn't it? Quite simple. The redemption process, as far as the numbers, the tribe of Levi, Yah said was his. He counted the number of the firstborn among the whole nation, and the number went above the numbers of the levies. So Yah said, this is an excess. You're 273 over the levies who are mine. So that 273 that's over, you can redeem them by 5 shekels of firstborn. Quite compassionate. But it shows the importance that Yah says there's a protocol and procedure. I'm not taking your firstborn. The tribe of Levi is mine. They represent that they're mine. Their numbers are counted. They're mine. I counted your numbers, the whole nation, and your numbers of your firstborn supersedes the levy whom are mine. So the numbers that you go over 273, you redeem them. You redeem them. There's a redeeming process. There's 5 shekel of firstborn. Praise the Most High. Thank you, Mosaic, for providing this vital information. And thank you, y'all, for giving Mosaic the fortitude to provide this vital information in these studies. Praise y'all. Lasagna, may the Most High bless you, beloved. Any comments on the commentaries?
Um, I was just thinking to myself, like, this here tells a whole different story about the priesthood of what we see and what they trying to push about this priesthood. This
Right.
tells a whole different story.
It certainly does, Lasagna. That's why you got to study it. Because if you don't know our story, you certainly will be confused about our story.
Yeah, now this you know, this just tells a different story. All praise.
It tells the truth, Lasagna, basically.
Yeah, like basically from what we've been told, and you know, like you say, socially engineered and conditioned to believe that stuff is the other stuff is wrong. It's
Mhm.
so wrong. It's just not right at all. It's none of that stuff is right. But all praise to the Holy One. I'm glad I know.
Thank you, Lasagna. But beloved, the Most High says we perish for lack of knowledge. Not that it's not there, we just refuse to study it. We refuse to apply it. Just cause and effect, we perish.
Yeah, this just the priesthood, and then how do you, like, you got these priests out here, like, how do you, what levy tribe you from, what clan, who, like, they can't tell us nothing, but they want you to believe in what they telling you, and this and that, all that hollering and stuff. So this is the, like, when I was a little girl, my dad used to always tell me, like, those preachers and them people up, they don't know what they talk. They don't know. And I see now they don't know what they do.
And your daddy
They
didn't
don't know what
tell
they
no
talk
lie.
about. No,
That
my daddy
Israelite didn't tell no lie.
my dad used to always don't let them see. Don't let one try to talk with them. They couldn't hang with. They be like, all right, Mister, I gotta go.
Lasagna, they can't hang with you.
Ah,
They can't hang with you, sis.
all praises. Thank you, Young Sue.
Oh, thank you, Most High. All praise. Thank you, Lasagna. Hallelujah. Elder Cottrell, may the Most High bless you, my friend. Your mic is hot.
Thank you, Brother Jan. May the Most High bless you as well.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. What caught me, and it always catches me, is it seems like you remember how your parents used to say, this is going to hurt me more than it hurts you.
Right.
When they beating you.
Mm-hmm.
When Yah passes judgment, right? It seems that he's really, really sensitive when he judges man, because he gave us meticulous laws about the firstborn. And the firstborn is related to what he did to Mizraim. He killed every firstborn in Mizraim. So it seemed to have pricked his heart that he did that, which caused him to make us give up what? Every firstborn, that we have forever. So he's always going to be reminded of what he did to Mizraim when he liberated us from the grip of Pharaoh. But he always has like a mark that he leaves, like the rainbow. It grieved him that he had flooded the whole earth and destroyed life like he did. And he swore that he would never do it again like that again. So he gave us the covenant of the rainbow. And again, I see his sensitivity when he's making us set aside all the firstborn of what we have. Praise Yah.
I concur with you, my friend. God is quite sensitive to his creation, and he doesn't take it lightly and up for granted. Go ahead, Lasagna, you was going to say something?
No, I was just, he just really touched my heart there. I had an overwhelming feeling here in my loins right here, because it's so true. It's so true. You know, it's so true. All praises. It's true. Yeah.
All
Mm,
praises. Thank you, no son.
mm.
Elder Catriel,
Yes, sir.
you struck a chord there. It struck a chord with me also, brother.
I ain't mean to make y'all
Significant.
cry.
No, it's just important, and we need to stop taking things lightly and for granted, Elder. That's simply
Yeah.
that saying. We take these matters lightly and for granted,
Yeah.
and we skirt over these studies instead of studying. A lot of us like to read instead of study. There's a different process when you study, and there's a different light that comes on, which is wisdom, and she opens your eyes to a whole lot of dynamic, just not one dimensional.
And most people think that the Most High is not sensitive. He's just God. No,
Yeah.
he
No.
got feelings,
Yeah.
deep feelings.
Yeah.
That's his creation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When
But
he
when
tells you that he's jealous
yeah.
and that he loves us, that's emotion.
He's got feelings.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's why we
It's
got
just
feelings, because
well,
we're made in
yeah,
his
when
image.
when we have to harshly discipline our children sometime, it hurts us. It
Yeah.
does. It hurts me.
Wouldn't it hurt
I've
them?
had to do it
Truth be
before.
told, as you mentioned, Elder.
Yeah, I've had my children where sometimes they just been hard headed, like we are, just hard headed, don't and you have to set it down. You got to get that on them, and you don't want to, but you have to because if you don't, then they're gonna continue to do it the way that they that you
Exactly.
tell them. So in it and after in you don't, but you do it, and then like you say, it's gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. Sometimes, I mean, I remember one time that I had to get on my oldest daughter, and I mean, I went in my room and I cried so hard.
Mm,
It hurted me, but I had to do it.
wow.
You know, but I had
And
to
I
do
had
it. But
to
it hurt me
and I
so
had to whoop
bad.
my baby Joy. And like I said,
Yeah,
I can count between Joy and Demaya the times I
yeah.
spanked him, and on one hand, and I probably come up with 2 fingers left that I didn't have to spank him. And those 3 spankings in regards to both of them. I think I got Joy twice and Demaya once. And it hurt me so bad, but I didn't have any, they left me no other options. And just like Elder Cottrell
When
said,
they
and you know, Sonia,
yeah
sometimes they
when they
leave you
become a
no other
little
option.
yeah, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. When they
And,
become like adults, when they get a little grown, when they get adult wise. I'm not saying like up like our ages, but like their young ages. And sometimes you still gotta get on. You gotta get on them, and it. Oof. And my daughter, she's a good young lady. She's good, but sometimes we get hard headed, stiff necked. So
as parents and as elders, I'm not saying Elder Cottrell, as parents and as elders, we can identify with that because as Elder Cottrell quite mentions all the time, we can't be too harsh. But now I'm Elder Cottrell's counterbalance, and I'm the balance. It's like the good parent and the tough parent, and we had to have that counterbalance. Not that it gives me any pleasure to correct our nation, but would give me less pleasure if they continue doing what they're doing without the matter being addressed. And so, Elder Contra, as a parent and as an elder, you, Nasanya, as a mother, we take no pleasure in any correction. No one should take any pleasure in any correct. It's just a tough duty that has to be performed.
All praises. I give thanks and praise to the Holy One of Israel that I never had to corporal punish my children.
yeah, nah.
They were afraid of my voice alone.
Exactly.
Get over here.
See, a father is different. Yes, of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
My daddy didn't have to
Well,
say it but once. Man, he didn't even have to say it hardly. No, we
right.
knew.
I didn't have to do it after that because the first occasion, I think Demaya was 4 years old and Joy was 2 years old. And I was upstairs doing something. I heard Demaya crying like somebody peeled her skin off. And I come running down, and Joy, man, she's 2 years old, about a foot under her big sister. She got a big sister up in the collar. with a handball and trying to terrorize. And it just made me so mad because I didn't want to see that. And I said, but I didn't spank them in the sense of what other, because I don't like spanking. And I don't like spanking my children. I didn't like spanking my children. But what I did, I rolled up a newspaper, which was hollow. So it made more noise than it did any damage. It just terrorized them because they thought, I'm getting I told I said, Ma, let me tell you something. I'm going to spank you for letting your little sister intimidate you. I said, Joy, I'm going to spank you for trying to intimidate your big sister. I said, we don't fight one another. I said, I don't ever want to see that again. I popped about 2 licks apiece, but they thought the world was over. And I felt, and I'm daddy. I'm a level. Come here, coochie, So, and one time Joy did something way out of her league, and I had to get her again. But it hurt me. It hurt, like you mentioned, Elder Carter and Sonia. It hurts you far more than they think it does.
Yeah.
Because your children are like animals. Yeah, we don't like to see our children as animals. So we don't want to treat them like animals.
Right. Shoot, my brother was getting a whooping every other day. He was doing something.
Hey, so you ain't got to tell my business. You real, but not your.
Nah,
your
because he was
husband
trying to get. He needed a charge partner, and my daddy, like Elder Cottrell said, my daddy's voice was like a rumble, like a thunder. All he had to do, I didn't want that. My dad didn't have to. I didn't get those spankings like my brother though. He was always doing something.
Well, Nasonia, I was quite the other side. That's why I didn't love spanking my daughters. That's what I didn't care about no whipping. Yeah. I love whipping. Bring it on. That was my philosophy. No. Bring it on. One time my daddy was spanking me. I guess he got so irate that I wasn't crying. And he got irate and took a swing at me. He said, "Oh, you ain't gonna crash." I said, "I'm a man." I was probably about 13, 14. I'm a man. I can take it. Bring it on, Dad. Shoot, Dad got tired of hitting me. And he took a swing and I started crying like a 5-year-old.
Please don't do it. Too many swings, too many years.
Pop, please don't do
it. It's funny y'all talking about that because when my sisters and brothers got beat, it's almost like I felt every lick that they got.
Right.
Not only with them, but my stepfather was abusive to my mother. And I felt every lick that he imposed upon her. And I swore to myself that I would never in my lifetime put my hand on a woman based on.
I don't believe in that either, Elder Cottrell.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that either.
Based on my experiences with him, I said I would never, ever put my hands on a woman because I know that it goes beyond just me and her.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Right. Exactly. No man should ever put his hand on a woman, his wife, or anyone, his sisters, under any shape, form. Now, if that wife or sister come running at you with an AK-47, well, most high rest her soul. But women will do a whole lot of talking. The best thing some of these brothers need to learn is weak to put your hand on a woman in the first place. That don't make you no man putting your hand on a woman. The best thing you can do is control the matter, control yourself. You can't change nobody but yourself. Just walk away, Chucky. Walk away. Then come back when a better heads prevail. But sitting there arguing, fussing, and fighting, you can talk yourself into a fight. Don't listen to that. Sometimes you got to be a man about it. And sometimes you just got to walk away, Chucky. Just walk away.
Mm. Yeah. Mm.
All right, fellow sisters, we digress for a moment again, but we enjoy our camaraderie. And it's a moment of instruction to the nation also, our young brothers and young sisters. Just because you married her, and that don't mean you own her. Just because she love you, that don't mean you own her. She's a human being just like you are. You can't make no grown person do nothing. If you can't reason with her, you can't rationalize with her, you ain't supposed to be putting your hand on it. It's just that simple. Okay? Just because she love you, you love her, that don't mean you own her or you own him. Keep y'all hands off one another. because we are the treasures of the Most High and treated as such. Praise Yah. Fellow students, as promised, my friend, my fellow elder, my brother, we'll conclude the studies tonight in the book of Yirmiyahu, not the Greco-Roman name Jeremiah, chapter 28, Hananiah's falsehood and doom. Praise the Most High. May the Most High bless this nation. May the Most High humble this nation. May the Most High give us that light, which is wisdom and understanding. And may the Most High give us humility. May the Most High teach us the value of gathering ourselves together. And may the Most High teach us the value of loving one another. Praise the Most High. Elder Cartier, you have the mic.
Thank you, Brother Yah. And may the Most High answer your prayer swiftly in our behalf. Praise Yah.
Praise the Most High.
Giving all praise, honor, and glory to our Creator, our Maker, the Holy One of Israel, and for the great young man, Yirmiyahu, who was loyal and dedicated as a prophet of Yah, who tried to help our people get on the right foot, walk in the right direction. But like the children we was talking about, we just as bad as them. Hard-headed, stiff-necked.
Real talk, brother.
And we got a lot of false prophets running around, don't we?
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Let's start with Peter, Paul, Mary, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the mamas and the papas, everybody a prophet. Yeah. But we're going to talk about this particular prophet, Hananiah, because he's a bold soul. In the 28th chapter, it says in that same year, at the beginning of the reign of King Zedekiah, the last king of Yehuda, or the nation of Israel. That's our last king, King Zedekiah. In the 4th year and in the 5th month, Hananiah, the son of Azor, the prophet, his father was a prophet, who was from Gibeon. So because his father was a prophet, I guess he thought he was a prophet too. Spoke to me in the house of Yah in the presence of the priests and all the people, saying, Thus saith Yah of hosts, the Elohim of Israel, I have broken the yoke of the king of Babylon. This is Hananiah talking. Within 2 full years, I will bring back into this place all the vessels of the house of Yah that Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, took away from this place and carried to Babylon. He's talking about under King Jeconiah, this false prophet. And I will bring back to this place King Jeconiah, the son of King Jehoiakim, kings of Yehuda, with all the captives of Yehuda, who went into Babylon, says Yah. But I will break the yoke of the king of Babylon. Then the prophet Yirmiyahu said to the prophet Hananiah, in the presence of the priests and in the presence of the people that stood in the house of Yah. Even the prophet Yirmiyahu said, Amen. Praise Yah. May Yah do so. May Yah perform your words, which you have prophesied, to bring back the vessels of the house of Yah and all that was carried away captive from Babylon into this place. Nevertheless, hear now this word that I speak in your ears and in the ears of all the people. Oh, y'all hear me? The prophets of old, who have been before me and before you, prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and disaster and pestilence. As for the prophet who prophesies of peace, when the word of the prophet comes to pass, then that prophet shall be known as one whom Yah has truly sent. Then Hananiah the prophet took the yoke from off the neck of the prophet Yirmiyahu and broke it. Now, you know he was wearing that because Yah told him to wear it, right? As a symbol of what would happen to the nation. Hananiah spoke in the presence of all the people, saying, they're going back and forth. Thus saith Yah, even so I will break the yoke of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, from the neck of all the nations within the space of 2 full years. Then the prophet Yirmiyahu went his way.
He didn't argue, fuss, and fight with it.
Nah, we ain't debating. Nah, we ain't having no debate.
Right.
Then the word of Yah came to Yirmiyahu the prophet. After Hananiah the prophet had broken the yoke off the neck, of the prophet Yirmiyahu, saying, go and tell Hananiah, saying, thus says Yah, you have broken the yokes of wood, but you have made instead of them yokes of iron. But thus saith Yahweh, the Elohim of Israel, I have put a yoke of iron on the neck of all these nations, that they may serve Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and they shall serve him. And I have given him the beasts of the field also. Then the prophet Yirmiyahu said to Hananiah the prophet, listen now, Hananiah, Yah has not sent you, and you make this people trust in a lie. Therefore, thus saith Yah, I'm about to cast you from off the face of the earth. Sound like me when I was 14. Yah, stop the planet. I want to get off. This year you shall die, because you have taught rebellion against Yah. So Hananiah the prophet died the same year in the 7th month. Can't play with Yah, especially making announcements and proclamations in front of everybody, the priests and all the people. Are you crazy? Praise Yah. This crazy people out there.
Yeah, it's still out. And it's people out there teaching things rebellious against y'all. They're teaching things rebellious against y'all. Kind of contrary to what y'all says. And so when you're doing that, you're teaching our people to be rebels. And you're going to pay for that. If it's not according to the pattern and thus said Yah, we got problems. You can't teach our people to be rebels against the Most High and think it will suffice for the Most High. This is a teaching moment. Yah always provide a teaching moment. And in this teaching moment, it's telling us that today, when we got brothers and sisters telling us we can do what we want, how we want, when we want, we're teaching our people to be rebels. And it's going to cost you. And you can believe it. Praise the Most High. Thank you, Elder Cottrell. Now, Sonia, any comments on the commentaries?
Oh, praise. I was thinking about, you remember when that pastor got shot down in the middle of the street late at night when he was coming from the bar?
Exactly.
That just crossed my mind when Hananiah died.
Well, when you're teaching things that kind of contrary to what the Most High says, sooner or later you're going to suffer the consequences. Just like Hananiah. Just like Hananiah. There's a lot of Hananiahs in the world.
Careful.
Universally.
Careful. You gotta be careful.
You got to be careful what you said, what thus said Yah said. You can't misinterpret it. You can't add to it. You can't subtract from it. It's got to be straight down the middle, just like we do on a Real Talk for Real People study program. We don't add to nor subtract from it. We don't sugarcoat it. We're not going to make you feel good or feel bad about it. That's not our prerogative. It's just to tell you the truth. Thus said Yah. Those are the instructions. So you can take it. We're not going to argue just like Yirmiyahu. We're not going to argue, fuss, fight, and debate with you. That's not our prerogative. That's Yah's prerogative. Yeah, we're not doing none of that. We don't argue, fuss, fight, debate. They said Yamsu or Elder Cartel, Nasanya, y'all saying this and this and that. I told them that. What? Okay. We'll see what Yah said about that at the end of the day. That's all I got to say about it. I'm saying what Yah says. That's all we got to say. Yah can speak for himself. Okay? And he surely will. As a case in point, and Hananiah. Yirmiyahu didn't have to argue, debate, and fuss with him and fight. And we don't either. And that's what we advise our brothers and sisters. Don't be arguing, fussing, and fighting with folk. Just tell folk thus says Yah and get on with him now. Yah got matters in hand. You ain't Yah. Let Yah handle the matter. Just said, thus said Yah. That's a wrap. Praise the Most High. Thank you, Nasanya. Elder Cottrell, any additional comments on our commentaries?
I got a song for y'all.
What's that, my friend?
Smooth operator.
That's what we do.
He was a smooth operator. Yirmiyahu was a smooth operator, son.
And we got to be a smooth operator too.
Yes, sir.
He connected. He aligned.
Like you said, Nasanya, connected, codified, and aligned. This makes us all smooth operators.
He had what I call. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Elder.
this young man, in the midst of all these powerful people, he's doing what y'all told him to do with no fear, no doubt, no stress. Like, y'all don't want to listen. I'm just here to tell y'all. And that's it. I done my job. Now it's up to y'all. And that's how I feel about what we're doing here right now. We're here to tell y'all. We're here to tell y'all what Yah has said, what his plan is, because we know y'all haven't read it. We read it, we studied it, and we're trying to tell y'all. But now it's up to you. And that's all we could do.
That's all we're going to do. Praise the Most High. Thank you, Elder Cottrell. Thank you, beloved Nasanya. Thank you, fellow students. Foreigners and strangers, brothers and sisters, thank you very much for coming to study with us. We're humbly appreciative that you value the studies that we provide for you according to the Most High. Quite appreciative. And may the Most High bless you for that by giving you additional wisdom and understanding and humility. But that concludes our studies for tonight, students. But it shouldn't conclude your study. As I mentioned early on in the onset, our studies are ongoing and continual, as your studies should be ongoing and continual. Because we have an adverse onslaught every day of the week and then some in this universal captivity. So that's why these studies are imperative and instrumental in your survival. I want to thank Nasanya, my Isha. Simply by being a daughter of Zion in itself is a comfort in our presence. But along with that, Nasanya, as all daughters of Zion should be doing, a comfort. But lending their voices into the ethos by way of their comments and our commentaries, as Nasanya has just done. Just like that woman in the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 10, industrious in every aspect or component of her life, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Simply said, Nasanya is like all of our daughters of Zion should be doing. A hand that rocks the cradles have formed a nation. The onus does not lie on Nasanya. It's responsibility of all daughters of Zion to do their due diligence, more obligation, to the best interest of the nation and certainly to the Most High. Elder Cottrell and I, we're nothing special, other than elders who know what they should be doing, when they should be doing, and how they should be doing. And one of our responsibilities as elders is to instruct the nation and correct the nation. Elder Cottrell and I, we've done that. And we can do no more in this regard. But the onus does not lie on Elder Cottrell and I. The responsibility lies at the feet of all elders connected with Yah. Simply eating bun buns and cupcakes while watching reality shows, as other elders put in work, will simply not suffice. Elders, you can create a program such as this to help with the reprogram. And if not, why not? And if you can't afford to, start in your own homes, your communities. Your nation needs you. We need you. The Most High needs you. Meet your responsibilities, elders. It's just that simple. Fellow students, Elder Cottrell, Nasanya, and I, we understand what we're inundated with by way of the Most High in wisdom and light. We understand that our people have been socially engineered and conditioned, and still so. We understand that our people have been brainwashed, misinformed, disinformed, disillusioned. We understand that the enemies of the Most High, which are the Greco-Romans and their descendants, have made it their business to socially engineer and condition our people. In the very beginning, and it continues as I speak. The only way you can bring light into that is stop believing the darkness, that so-called new thing. Why would Yah need something new when his word is everlasting and forever? And let me clarify it for you. Did not Yah speak this universe into existence by way of his word? He certainly did. Is not this universe still existing billions of years? It certainly is. That should suggest and infer and imply to you just like this universe is still existing, the word of Yahweh spoken into existence is still existing forever and everlasting. Which means Yah doesn't need anything brought by way of the Greco-Romans, the Nicene Council, the Roman Catholic Church and its derivative churches. Yah doesn't need anything new when his word is forever and everlasting. Shouldn't that stand to reason? It certainly should. But Yah does require something from each of us. No, not to listen to the new thing. Listen to the forever and everlasting thing, which they call it the old thing. They brainwash you to believing that it's the old thing, when it's forever and everlasting. Y'all need you to hear that old thing. Y'all need you to meditate on that old thing. Y'all needs for you to comply, simply humble yourselves to that so-called old thing. Y'all need you to utilize, activate that so-called old thing. Simply said, that so-called old thing is forever and everlasting. It's worked then, it's worked now, it ain't never stopped working. And it worked for you students. You simply had to activate it. Simply said, walk in it. It works for you if you work it. It's just that simple. Praise Yah and bless his holy name. Hallelujah. Now I will ask my lovely Isha Nasanya to say her shaloms and good nights. I will ask Nasanya and our dear friend, Elder Cottrell, to say his and close us out for the night. Nasanya, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Thank you, Yamsu. It was a term I heard today that I'm gonna share with you guys that I feel like the prophet Yirmiyahu displayed, and it was called emotional intelligence. Shalom, family. Good night.
Praise the Most High. Nasanya, would you repeat that again, please?
The term was emotional intelligence, and that's when I saw that intelligence, and that's when you don't get out of emotion. You have emotional intelligence. You don't have to argue, things with people. You don't have to make your point. When the point is already there, and I just saw that the prophet, that's something that he displayed, and we can learn that emotional intelligence.
I like that, Nasanya. Emotional intelligence. You can have the emotion, but have it intelligently with knowledge. Praise the Most High. Thank you, Nasanya. Elder Cottrell. Good night. Shalom and good night, beloved. Elder Cottrell.
All praise to the Holy One of Israel. Give him thanks for the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that he always gives us. We love you, family. Shalom and good night.
You heard my friend. You heard my Isha. I'm going to lay him back off of him. May the Most High bless you. Shalom and good night, students. We love you.
Family, hold up. Listen close.
We were never made to disappear. Yeah. I ain't never felt that I fit in. Never been my back just to get in. Never went alone just to get along. Now I know that feeling. Told me all along. We were never meant to fit in, never meant to go along to get along. Distinct in the blood, set apart by design. Not a borrowed face, not a borrowed mind.
Not a borrowed face, not a borrowed mind.
It's not part of our DNA. Elder brother, show the way. Stop the press, family, hear this truth.
We don't trade our roots for approval.
Fit in, go along, blend away.
No, we stand firm and obey.
No blending, no compromise. A set apart people with
open eyes.
Yeah. We were not told to copy surrounding nations. The word keeps warning against imitation. Deuteronomy 12 verse 30, read it plain. Leviticus 18:3, don't wear that chain. Our identity stays distinct and loyal, not thrown in a pot where the roots get spoiled. Leviticus 20:26, hear the decree. Deuteronomy 7:6, set apart to be.
Set apart to be.
Holiness means marked, not mixed in the frame. We don't lose the calling just to soften the name. Stop the press, family, hear this truth.
We don't trade our roots for approval.
Fit in, go along, blend away.
No, we stand firm and obey.
No blending, no compromise. A set apart people.
With open eyes.
Deuteronomy 7:3-4, Joshua 23:12-13, guard the door. Assimilation is danger, don't sleep on the sign. A slow fake can happen one choice at a time. Jeremiah 10 rejects foreign ways. 2 Timothy direct as the day. Brothers and sisters, this is real talk. Keep your footing steady when the pressure's war.
Keep your footing steady.
Even when the crowd says everybody do it. Exodus 23:2, don't follow through it.
Deuteronomy 6:13-14.
Who alone?
Yeah, alone.
Even standing on your own.
1 Kings 18:21.
21.
Choose your side.
No blending.
No compromise.
We ain't trying to get in, just to fit in.
That ain't the road our people live in.
The light stands out, it doesn't fade.
Isaiah 42:6, the covenant made.
Come to the light.
Family,
Open your eyes.
stop trying to fit. Where the
Call him the night.
no melting pot, no
Borrowed disguise. We were made distinct, and that's real truth, real life.
It ain't in our DNA.
Stand firm.
Truth. Family, hold up. Listen close. Family, hold up. Listen close.